Hello. Let's do test Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras. Right. Pythagoras theorem. And then this theory tuition this could solve my problems involving right-angled triangles. Uh, let's just take a look at this. I'm gonna draw a right-angled triangle here. This is a right-angled triangle, and let's name our sides. Side rekuno kutoriti A, side rekuno kutoriti B, side rekuno kutoriti C, right? And the side C ndio inonzichi the hypotenuse. That's what we call side C. This one can either be the opposite and the adjacent. Either way, still the same thing. So zinotora Pythagoras theorem here inotice on side C squared is equals to side A squared plus side B. Yes, notice side C squared is equals to side A squared plus side B squared. To simplify this equation, side C innovator equal to the square root of side A squared plus B squared. So this is the first equation here. Let's name this equation 1. And this equation not batsira kana chida kuwana side C rapa here. Given side A and side B. Ndopanoshanda this equation 1 here. So novaziva iwe kuti side C represented by the C aripanapa is equals to the square root of side A represented upper, then side B represented upper. All these side A and B anenga are squared. Let's make that equation 1, but it's not only the time you're going to find side C. We're not going to find side B. So how do you find side B? Side B, let's simplify the equation. I mean this equation ish. So side B squared is equals to side C squared minus side A squared. So the same thing it applies with B is equals to the square root of side C squared minus A squared, which makes this equation 2. And then apart Pega, we are also sometimes asked to find side A given side B and side C. So side A, taking it from this equation ya uri kuona apa, tinotice only side A squared is equals to side C squared minus side B squared. So to simplify this equation, inopesera side A is equals to the square root of side C squared minus B squared. This makes it equation 3. So generally tazwona panapa kuti when you are having problems involving a right-angled triangle, right? Wakapuwa two sides and the rimwe side ndo risipo, we use the Pythagoras theorem, which states that side C squared is equals to the sum of side A squared plus side b squared. So that's the Pythagoras theorem. That's what it says, and it applies to my triangles and a right angle, right? A triangle that has 90 degrees angle inside. Do you know the right angle triangle? So if you have problems involving right angle triangle, that's when we use the Pythagoras theorem. All right. So let's try to work out to draw another triangle here, right? Right, so let's name the sides of the triangle here. Let's say it is side C yakareba 8 centimeters, and uh, side A yakareba iyo 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and this is our right angle here, and you are asked to find side X. Right, so in cases like this, when you're asked to find side X, you wakapiwa side C, wakapiwa ningirikini side C, which is 8 centimeters. I'm referring from the triangle yatanga tishanda nayo pamsoro. I mean this one. Side C is the hypotenuse, side A is the adjacent, and side B inengeri opposite. So referring from that triangle here, it's quite clear that squared is 8 centimeters. So we know that we use our Pythagoras theorem, which states that side C squared is equals to the side B squared plus side A squared. So to simplify this problem, C squared here we know is equals to 8 squared, and then B squared we know here is equals to 4 squared plus A squared ndi pana A ndo pana X, so that's why we say X squared. So to simplify this equation, side C squared, 8 times 8 is equals to 64, then 4 squared is equals to 16 plus X squared. To simplify this further, side X squared is equals to 64 minus 16, and 64 minus 16, we calculate that 64 minus 16. Alright, let's calculate this per side. 64 minus 16. I want everybody to see what's going on here. I'm gonna use yellow to show that it is different from the maths, and it 64 minus 16, 4 minus 6 is can't, then we add here, it becomes a 14 minus 6, which is 8, and then we come here, we make it 2 here, 6 minus 2 is equals to 48. So here 48, sorry. Alright, let's stick to our white color here. So 64, 48 is equals to X squared. Right, so our X here is equals to the square root of 48. Right, the square root of 48 doesn't have a perfect square. So, or you can just punch per calculator yako not the square root of 48 each. So in the end, we have found the value of C using the Pythagoras theorem. Alright, so for further lessons, please don't hesitate kuti kandira WhatsApp so that tokwanisa kukandira more and more tutorials on the mathematics. In the next tutorial, we'll be looking at things like the sine rule and all the rules that apply to triangles, and our lessons are not released every day, so it's very important that to join our group so that unogara up to date, and you can actually ask questions where you find problems. So don't forget to join our group.